Question 13, Rona Brankin.
To ask the Scottish Executive what plans it has to give communities a greater say in the provision of local bus services.
As part of our work on the Bus Action Plan, the Scottish Government has encouraged the establishment of bus forums by local authorities. Bus forums are a way in which bus users can voice their concerns directly to bus operators and local authorities about local bus services. In Buses for Scotland, Progress Through Partnership, a guide for local authorities, regional partnerships and bus operators, we have provided best practice guidance on how to establish bus forums.
I thank the Minister for that reply, although I think my constituents will find it rather disappointing, particularly the thousands of bus users in Gorebridge, Newton Grange, Rosewell and Esbank who have been told by First that over 700 bus journeys between Midlothian and Edinburgh are to be withdrawn in April. Does he share my concern that such cuts can be made with no consultation with the affected communities, and does he agree that such service reductions do nothing to promote the use of public transport? And will he be brave enough to stand up to Brian Souter by backing my colleague Charlie Gordon's proposals for bus re-regulation and put the interests of Scotland's bus passengers before the SNP's coffers?
Minister.
I realise that the member only arrived in time to participate from question 5 onwards, and if she had been listening to some of the earlier answers, she would know that the Government is engaged in a wide range of issues of interest to people across Scotland. Like her, I do find it disappointing in any part of Scotland to see a reduction in bus services. There are a wide range of ways in which local authorities, who are primarily involved in overseeing local services, can support the interests of the people for whom they work. Statutory partnerships are one of the ways that is yet to be used. We are anxious to promote and support any actions that are there to work with local authorities who want to introduce these, to make sure that we get the benefits of that without the heavy-handed regulation of everything that happens in buses. Partnerships are the best way of going forward. I had the great pleasure, for example, of being in Dundee recently to launch a punctuality improvement partnership, which I believe will deliver significant benefits. And of course, I say that in the context of that being a council which I have no political interest whatsoever.
Briefly, please,
so hopefully the range of options that are available, which we inherited from our predecessors in administration and which we are promoting heavily, is the way in which we can ensure that the kind of bus services that are required right across Scotland are actually delivered.